Hello, it is the 23rd Tuesday after Pentecost, and our reading today is out of Matthew chapter 13, verses 1 to 9, the parable of the sower. Now, I'm not going to talk about why Jesus spoke in parables. He explains that in tomorrow's reading, or what the parable of the sower means. He explains that in the next reading. But I do want to point out that in this parable, Jesus talks about the seed being cast out and returning 30, 60, and 100-fold. And I want to point out that this is the only place where the terms 30 and 60 are referred to in the New Testament. That there's nothing about any other return of 30 or 60 other than sowing the seed of the word of the kingdom. That's the only place it occurs. So, I know some prosperity preachers and others have talked about sowing seed in giving things and getting back 30 and 60 or 100-fold. That's not in the scriptures. That's not in the New Testament. It's not what Jesus said. So you need to be very clear about that. The only time that 30-fold or 60-fold is referred to in the scriptures is here in the parable of the sower about spreading the word of the kingdom. That's where that possible return is, and only there. The only other time that hundredfold is talked about is where Jesus says if you do give up mothers and brothers and sisters and houses and lands, that you'll receive 100-fold of them in this life. And of course, you're not going to receive 100 mothers. Your mother's not going to give birth to 99 more children, is she? He's talking about the spiritual blessings that come from giving up everything for the gospel. Not that you'll receive those things in literal material things. The context makes that very clear. But here is the only place where 30-fold or 60-fold is a return, or 30 times or 60 times the return is mentioned, in the sowing of the word of the kingdom. Get that clear, and you'll be free of a lot of the doctrines of prosperity teaching and others that try to suggest there's something about that with regard to giving God money or other things. I want to make that clear, and I hope that will encourage you, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.